Approach there that led to a 2-run single that was pretty big today.
Yeah, I think the main focus that I've been working on lately is just trying to hit line drives with every pitch. Something me and Ashley have been talking about, and past 2 games I've been able to do that. So no different, just trying to hit a line drive right up the middle, and got a change up that I saw early, and I was able to stay through it.
This has been a difficult time for both you and the club.
Mm-hmm.
Does this feel much different today?
Yeah. I mean, that was an unbelievable win. Obviously, we had some big hits, and Eflin threw the ball great, and bullpen kind of shut him down. So it was a good win to kind of build into these next 2 series that are probably really important.
Brandon said he hopes that this performance for you particularly can build a little bit of confidence. Do you feel like one breakthrough game can do that to some degree?
Yeah, I think just trying to stack up at bats. But leading in the last game where I had 2 line drives, and then today with the walk, and maybe should have had another walk. I'm kind of just trying to put good at bats together and then good days together, and hopefully that will start something. But I feel pretty good right now.
When you've seen all the bigness that Tony's gotten just over time, just how much confidence do you have in him setting up the plate there? Do you think maybe he is going to end the game there?
Yeah, I told O'Hearn that I thought he was going to hit a homer. I've seen it. I know how he thinks and kind of his approach, and I thought he was going to hit a slider for a homer. And I mean, it was pretty amazing that he did. That guy's pretty good stuff on the mound. So it was awesome for him to kind of end it there.
Has second base kind of felt more natural for you now that you've gotten a chance to kind of get used to the way you have to turn to the ball and everything?
Yeah, it's starting to get a whole lot more comfortable over there. Obviously, I've had about a year of playing it, and but yeah, more comfortable each game that I play here.
That line drive that you snared, was that the limit of your vertical?
I don't know. I think maybe if I had a little bit more time, I could get a little bit higher, but just jumped high enough, right? That's all you need.
Have you made any adjustments batting recently, or is it more about the reps?
I mean, yeah, I'm always trying to make adjustments, especially when things aren't going great. Just trying to keep it simple, making sure that my hands are close to my body, and trying to keep everything kind of tight. And like I said, me and Ash have been talking about just trying to hit line drives, and that's what I'm going for right now. And I think whenever I do that, even if I don't hit it hard, it's got a chance. Yeah, just trying to hit line drives.
Hyde gave you a couple of days off this past weekend and earlier this week. I feel like that time maybe helped you a little bit to take a step back, evaluate some things, catch your breath.
Yeah, I think so. Obviously, I've been playing the way that I would like, but to get those days off and maybe pinch hit here and there was definitely helpful for me, just to kind of relax and kind of watch the game, and just like today and yesterday, go back out there and compete. And yeah, I think so. I mean, it didn't hurt.